What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here for PackersNews.com. I'm here with Ryan Wood in Green Bay and the bowels of Lambeau Field after their final public practice of camp. Ryan, obviously heading into Thursday night, the final preseason game against the Rams. A lot of young guys fighting for jobs. Who are you going to have your eye on? Let's start on the offensive side of the ball.
I think it's going to be really interesting to, like every week before in preseason, to see how this running back group emerges, continues to transition to the NFL. Obviously, the three drafted rookies on the third day of the draft. You've seen, as the body of work has grown, more and more of Jamal Williams as a pass catcher in Denver. Aaron Jones had the best run out of the three against in Denver, kind of a counter to the weak side for 28 yards. Um, I'm still of the mind that it's certainly possible, not I don't know if it's likely, but certainly possible that the Packers go ahead and keep all three of the rookie tailbacks that were drafted, along with Ty Montgomery, and you go with five running backs in total, four halfbacks, and one fullback. So I think that the fullback job is that'll be interesting too. Aaron Murkowski is going to be the favorite, but Joe Carriage is a guy who's probably played him pretty close to even in camp, and it'll be interesting to see what those two can do against the Rams in the preseason finale. So that backfield still has some moving parts. I think it's pretty fluid. It'll be interesting to see if someone can emerge, and especially those young trio of rookie running backs.
What about on the defensive side of the ball? Obviously, a lot of moving parts there. Dom Capers has talked about how they're going to be matching up week in and week out, uh, depending on who they're facing opponent-wise. But who are you going to be looking at Thursday night, kind of fighting for a roster spot, so to speak?
I think it'll be interesting to see if Lindsey Pipkins or Donatello Brown, the undrafted rookies, can make a run at the 53. I think Ladarius Gunter, for a guy who led the group in snap,
Right.
a guy you couldn't possibly ask to do more, he's always going to be limited because he can't run, and that's going to be always a problem at that position. So long as you're going up against receivers that run 4-4 flat. Lindsey Pipkins and Donatello Brown, two guys who are not as polished as players as Ladarius Gunter, but they're better athletes. I think Josh Hawkins has already put himself on the 53. It would take something to this point catastrophic for him to not make the roster, I think. But certainly, Ladarius Gunter is a guy who comes into this last preseason game. He's always going to be in a position to fight for his keep on this roster, and I think that he's in that position again. You know what you can get from him. He's a tremendous competitor. He's a guy that's got good technique in his press man, and he's a guy that struggles to run. So it'll be interesting to see if Pipkins or Brown, those two undrafted rookies who are really good athletes, can put enough on film to earn a spot on the 53-man roster.
There you go. All the latest heading into Thursday night showdown against the Rams, wrapping up the preseason, heading into the regular season. Keep it at PackersNews.com. For Ryan, I'm Aaron. We'll talk to you soon.